Hey guys, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for stopping by. So in today's video I'm going to share with you this blue kind of monochromatic half cut crease eye look. I love monochromatic looks, and this time I just decided to do a blue look because I rarely do blue looks on my channel and I should do more, right? So here it is. This can be a perfect bridal look as well in case you wear those like blue Banarasi saris or blue lehengas. Then this can be a perfect look for your big day, or you can create this look for any blue outfit. So yeah, before starting, if you are new to the channel, then hi, I am Nita. I upload makeup, skincare and beauty related videos here on my channel. If those things interest you, then please consider subscribing. It will mean a lot to me. And if you are already a subscriber, then thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. So yeah, without further blabbering, let's get started. First, I'm taking this e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Medium Sand, and I'm cleaning up the borders of my brows so that my brows look well shaped and defined. I love to follow this step. It just makes my brows look so much more crisp and I absolutely love it. I'm applying the same concealer on my eyelids to prime my eyelids for eyeshadows. That is coming up next. And now I am just blending it out using a damp beauty sponge. Now I am taking my Flower Beauty Light Illusion Reflecting Powder in the shade Beige, and I am just setting the concealer so that it does not crease. For today's look, I will be using this Icee palette from Glamlite, and in case Glamlite is not available in your country, I will mention some alternatives in the description box down below. So first I am taking Melted. It's a beautiful matte royal blue shade, and with this Morphe JS15 brush. First I am just stamping it. This is going to be my crease color. As you can see, my natural crease right across my eyelid. So I am creating a new crease for myself. And first I am just stamping the color, and then using back and forth motion I'm just blending it out. Whenever you are working with this kind of pigmented shades, dark pigmented shades, first just stamp it and then blend it out. That way you will have that pigmentation and it will not be patchy. I'm just building it up a little more because I wanted that intensity on my crease. Now I am mixing this light blue shade and this teal green shade together. They are matte shades, and I am just blending out the edges of that previous shade just to have that nice smooth gradient effect, and I'm using the same brush. Just take your time and blend it out. Since the shadows are very pigmented, it might take some time, but this eyeshadow palette is so good. The pigmentation is there and they blend out beautifully, and that this was for the first time I was using a Glamlite palette, and I am very impressed with the quality. And now I'm cutting my crease using the same concealer, and for that I'm using my lip brush. This brush is from a Pune store, and first I'm just marking the area where I want to place my cut crease, and again I'm cutting my crease a little bit higher because I have hooded eyes and I am making a fall crease for myself. Just like that. Now I am taking my Garnier's micellar water, and with this Q-tip I'm just removing the concealer. Since this eyeshadow is very pigmented, I just wanted a clean canvas to begin with, otherwise the shimmer shades might look a little bit like pigmented and unevenly pigmented, and I do not want that. Now I am just reapplying the concealer, and I'm being very careful here because at this stage if you make any mistake, then there is no going back. You have to remove the entire makeup and you have to start all over again. So just be careful and follow this step. With a tiny bit of powder, I'm just setting the concealer again. I like to set my concealer when I do my cut creases because that way it just doesn't crease. Otherwise, this kind of like creamy concealers, they crease easily on me. Now taking that matte royal blue shade called Melted, I am applying it on my outer V area and taking little by little product, I'm building it up to avoid any kind of patchiness. Since I wanted that intensity on my outer V area, I needed to build it up quite a bit. Now I am taking this matte sea green shade and I'm applying it right next to the previous shade. That way, when I apply my shimmer shades, it will create a nice base for the shimmer shade as well as it will create a beautiful gradient effect. Don't worry if it is looking a little patchy right now, I will blend it out. And I'm just stamping it. I am not like rubbing my brush at all, I'm just slowly stamping it. And now I am taking my NYX glitter primer and I am applying it all over on my eyelid because these shimmer shades are kind of flaky and foiled and you need a base to apply them. Now I am taking this shimmer shade from the palette and I'm applying it right here on top of the sea green shade as well as on the center of my eyelid, and I'm really sorry that it's out of focus, and yeah, it is what it is. I'm really sorry for that. Now I am taking this particular shimmer shade from the palette and I'm popping it right here on the inner part of my eyelid, and this particular shimmer shade is kind of a topper shade and it barely has any pigment in it, so I had to go with my finger and I had to like build it up to have that intensity, but I must say it is beautiful. Taking that matte royal blue shade called Melted, I am applying it on the border of my cut crease. That way my cut crease will look prominent and crisp. If you are not using any glitter eyeliner on your cut crease, make sure to follow this step. It just makes a huge difference. You can totally see. And now I am taking my Maybelline Lasting Drama Gel Eyeliner in the shade Blackest Black and I am drawing a wing here, and the brush that I am using is again from Morphe, and this is my all-time favorite gel eyeliners. It lasts all day long and it does not smudge, does not budge. You can apply it on your waterline as well, and on me personally it does not budge, so it's a really good option. I'm tightlining my eyes using the same Maybelline Lasting Drama Gel Eyeliner, and as I said, it lasts on my waterline all day long. I'm smudging out my entire lower lash line using the matte royal blue eyeshadow that I applied on my outer V area, and for that I'm using this angled brush from Pune store. I'm smudging out the border of the previous shade using the matte sea green eyeshadow just to tie the look together. I am highlighting my brow bones as well as my inner corners using my Wet n Wild Precious Petals highlighter. I'm just elongating the eyeliner on my inner corners. It will give my eyes that wider, bigger looking appearance. I am just curling my natural lashes with my eyelash curler and I am applying a coat of mascara. This is my Wet n Wild Big Poppa mascara. For my falsies, I decided to go with Glamlite again. These are strawberry lashes. I will mention the style in the description bar down below. And the style of these lashes is so good. It is kind of bigger on the outer part and shorter on the inner parts. That way it just gives my eyes that bigger like fluttery lashes, which I absolutely love. And here is the final eye look. I really liked it. I really liked the way it turned out, and please let me know your thoughts about this look in the comment section down below. It will mean a lot to me, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you did, then please hit the like button and please subscribe to my channel. And if you plan to recreate this look, then feel free to tag me on Instagram. It's @NitasGlamWorld, or I will mention the link in the description box down below, so please go ahead and check that out. So yes, see you soon in my next tutorial. Till then, bye and take care. Bye.